Okay, let's grab that gradient tool again, and I'm going to choose linear in this case, although you can use whatever gradient you'd like. I have to determine now what point in the image I want to have stay in, which will be covered with the black area, and which part will fade so that we can see the image. So I'm going to click right around here, I think, and I'll drag my mouse and let go. That looks actually kind of cool, because what we can do is we can paint away the parts that we don't want. So we can have the ship partially poking through the clouds. I think that's going to look very, very dramatic. Don't forget though, we can always flip this again if we're not happy. You can take this image and just flip it around and just apply the mask again. So that's the beautiful thing about Photoshop. Now let's go ahead and continue with this and grab our brush, and I'm going to have a soft brush as you see here. I think I'll dial this down just a tad, and I think I'll try to paint away some of the stuff in here. That's a little bit too harsh, I think, so I'm going to undo those, and I'll grab a softer color. So I'm going to grab a gray, and then I'll paint into the mask again just to try to reveal some of the ship. And I think that looks a little bit better. I'm going to drop the opacity down so I can actually see the other layer and actually paint a little bit more clearly. So we're going to paint into our mask a little bit, like so, to reveal the ship. I'll hold the bracket key, the left bracket, to grab the smaller size of the brush and get the antennae out. Not sure if you guys ever saw the movie Them back in the day, but the scientist was telling the soldiers to shoot the ants in the antennae, and I thought that was quite funny. Oh, that looks really cool. I just dialed the opacity back up, and as you can see, we have this really awesome ship coming through the layer now. And I'm just going to play around with that a little bit more. Don't forget, you can always go back and forth between your colors to dial back some of the mask and to reveal or hide other things. And last but not least, I'm going to put a blur on this as well. And I'm not going to put it as powerful as the last one. I'll drop it down a little bit. I think 9 looks good, and I'll hit OK. So far, this is coming along quite well. So let's go ahead and save your file as Mothership 2 so that we can have a version to fall back on just in case you need to.